In a little more than a month, the Monterey Pop Festival is celebrating 50 years with a new event. Some big acts and some lesser-known ones are coming to commemorate the iconic concert.
KION's Paul Dudley took a look back through the lens of a photographer who was front row back in 1967, and he joins us now with that story. Paul?
Yeah, Spencer Demander, photographer Fred Arellano was 18 years old when he walked onto the fairgrounds for the original Monterey Pop Festival, and at that point he had no idea that his life was about to change forever.
When Hendrix walked on that stage Sunday night, he walked on that stage a rumor and left a legend.
Over the last 5 decades or so, photographer Fred Arellano has snapped the pictures of some of the most iconic musicians in the history of rock and roll.
Crosby, Stills and Nash, The Who, Steve Miller Band, Jerry Garcia, The Grateful Dead. You know, I just kind of lost count.
He's been in the magazines, rock stars know his name, and his photos have been seen around the world. But none of it, he says, would have happened without the Monterey Pop Festival.
Sometimes you get this feeling in your life that where all the tumblers kind of fall into place and you get one of these watershed moments of clarity and purpose. And for me, that was the Monterey Pop Festival.
He had just graduated high school. He went to the festival armed with mom's camera, and hearing the music, at that moment he knew he wanted to be a photographer. The festival was one of the key concerts leading up to the Summer of Love in San Francisco. Vietnam was raging, there was social upheaval, and no one knew what to expect. Not even the Monterey police, according to Arellano.
Frank Marinello, the chief of police of Monterey at that time, said, you know, we're going to put the entire police force on high tactical alert because we got 100,000 people coming into our little town and we don't know what to expect. By Saturday afternoon, he sent half of the police force home.
Arellano says it was a life-changing experience, not just for him, but for thousands of others. And now, with Lou Adler, one of the original founders, back producing, the 50th anniversary festival is happening. There are some big names like Norah Jones and Jack Johnson. Others are lesser known.
A lot of it, you know, shows my age because I have never heard of close to 65% of these people.
But organizers say the original festival can't be duplicated, but it can be celebrated. And Arellano is still feeling optimistic.
If anybody out there is considering to go to the Monterey Pop Festival, you are going to witness history happening again 50 years down the line.
And if you want to see some of Arellano and other Monterey Pop Festival photographers' work up close, there is an exhibition on June 2nd at the Monterey Museum of Art. Back to you, Spencer.